वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम् आदौ देवकी देवगर्भजननं गोपीगृहे वर्धनम् मायापूतना जीवतापहरणम् गोवर्धनो धारणम् कंसाधिच्छेदनं कौरवादि हननं कुन्तीसुता पालनम् एतत् श्रीमद्भागवतं पुराण कथितम् श्रीकृष्णलीलामृतम् श्रीभगवान् उवाच अहमेवासमेवाग्रे नान्यद्यत् सदसत्परं पश्चादहं यदेतच्च यो वशिष्येत सोऽस्म्यहम् ऋतेऽर्थं यत् प्रतीयेत न प्रतीयेत चात्मनि तद्विद्यात्मनो मायां यथा भासो यथा तमः यथा महान्ति भूतानि भूतेषुच्चा वचेष्वनु प्रविष्टानि तथा तेषु न तेष्वहम् एतावदेव जिज्ञास्य तत्त्वजिज्ञासुनात्मनः अन्वयव्यतिरेकाभ्यां यत्स्यात् सर्वत्र सर्वदा करारविन्दे न पदारविन्दम् मुखारविन्दे विनिवेशयन्तम् वटस्य पत्रस्य पुटे शयानं बालं मुकुन्दं मनसा स्मरामि श्रीकृष्णगोविन्द हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव जिह्वे पिबस्वा मृतमे तदेव गोविन्ददामो दरमाधवेति विक्रेतु कामं किल गोपकन्या मुरारिपादार्पितचित्तवृत्तिः दध्यादिकं मोहवशादवोचत् गोविन्ददामो दरमाधवेति गृहे गृहे गोपवधू कदम्बाः सर्वे मिलित्वा समवाप्ययोगम् पुण्यानि नामानि पठन्ति नित्यं गोविन्ददामो दरमाधवेति सुखं शयानं निलये निजेऽपि नामानि विष्णोः प्रवदन्ति मर्त्याः ते निश्चितं तन्मयतां व्रजन्ति गोविन्ददामो दरमाधवेति जिह्वे सदैवं भज सुन्दराणि नामानि कृष्णस्य मनोहराणि समस्तभक्तार्तिविनाशनानि गोविन्ददामो दरमाधवेति सुखावसाने इदमेव सारं दुःखावसाने इदमेव ज्ञेयं देहावसाने इदमेव जाप्यं गोविन्ददामो दरमाधवेति श्रीकृष्णराधा वरगोकुलेश गोपाल गोवर्धननाथ विष्णु जिह्वे पिबस्वा मृतमे तदेव गोविन्ददामो दरमाधवेति जन्मान्द्यस्य यतोऽन्वयादि चार्थेष्वभिघ्नस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदाय आदिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत् सूरयः तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि सत्यं परं धीमहि सत्यं परं धीमहि. All right. So, in the 5th Canto, Chapter 19, in the beginning, they have not so in detail, but still the narrator of Bhagwat has described about Bhagwan Ram. Okay. So, we are not too much, but still we are familiar. Or let's put other way, okay? The character or the incarnation of Bhagwan Ram, we but familiar about. Okay. As I told you last week, that we celebrate Bhagwan Ram birth, Ram Navami, as per Hindu calendar. It's Chaitra Sud Navami, roughly towards the end of March and April. That's as per the English calendar. So, how Bhagwan Ram's departure took place, or how Bhagwan Ram has left his body. Okay? And that's why on the lighter note I was saying last week, that how can we say Bhagwan died? We're talking about immortal. But the moment you accept the human body, there is death. So that now what the Mandir built in Ayodhya of Bhagwan Ram, and it's a big setup. There probably maybe more than one priest. One of the priests, his name is Swami Satyendra Das, and he has mentioned, he has given one verse, he has quoted one verse, that Dasa Varsha Sahasrani Dasa Varsha Shatani cha Ramo Rajya Mupasitva Brahmalokam Prayasyati. So it says, translation, that Bhagwan Ram reigned, or his kingdom was 11,000 years. 11,000 years.
It's 20 hours.
He ruled, okay, for 11,000 years. He ruled, not ruined. Nowadays kings are ruining, not ruling. 11,000 years. And then The time was over. Okay. Bhagwan took the Jala Samadhi. Jala Samadhi. Right? So, in original Ramayana, which is Tulsi, right? This is not there, right? Of course, Bhagwan Ram is not a, it was not a traditional death, okay? Right? So, it's Jala Samadhi means a sacred voluntary immersion. The water, okay? How did that happen? As I told you that it was not a traditional death, okay? How did it happen? So, what happened? Okay, it's for Bhagwan, it's a lila, okay? It's avatar, incarnation. So, when the time was near to leave this earth for Bhagwan Ram, okay, the Kad Purus means Kad is time, okay, or Kala Devata, God of time, means who? God of death. Okay, Kad Purus, right. So, Kad Purus thought that now the time is over. What Bhagwan has to do, what Bhagwan has to establish the principle, or what Bhagwan has to demonstrate how the ideal brother should be, how the ideal son should be, how the ideal king should be, how the ideal friend should be. He was here to demonstrate. Even when they had the friend with Sugriv, okay, they took oath in the presence of fire that now we are friend, to demonstrate how the ideal friend should be, or king should be, brother should be, son should be. So that is over. So now it's time to come back to the Vishnu Lok, because Ram is incarnation of Bhagwan Vishnu, nothing else. So this story is in one of the Puran, one of the scripture, and that is known as Padma Puran. It is mentioned in Padma Puran. It's not there in Valmiki Ramayana. So Bhagwan Ram was on his court, and an old saint come to see Bhagwan Ram and wanted to tell him, I mean Bhagwan Ram, that I want to speak to you privately. Something I want to talk to you privately. Bhagwan agreed. Bhagwan took that saint or sage in his private chamber to discuss something. which was. So they both went in the private chamber, and that the saint or sage, once they enter inside, the saint disclosed his true identity, that I am a Kala Devata, god of time, and mentioned that I want to talk to you privately. Nobody, means nobody, should enter in this chamber. And if at all it happens, then the person who is there as a doorkeeper, you have to give him a death penalty. Now, who is the best to act this role as a doorkeeper, that nobody should be allowed? Definitely Bhagwan's younger brother Lakshmana. So Bhagwan allocated a duty, this important duty, to his brother Lakshmana, and mentioned that you are not going to allow anybody to come in. Now, Bhagwan Ram and that saint are there in the room. They were discussing, basically, as I told you earlier, that the Kal Purush, the god of time, told that now time is over. The god of time says, time is over. To who? Who is controlling the time? But as I told you in the beginning, the moment you accept the human body, that means you have to leave that body, right? So Lakshmana was there as a faithful, loyal guard, and they are discussing inside. What happened? That they discuss everything what needed to be discussed, and what is happening outside of the door at the gate. Remember that Lakshmanji is as a guard or the doorkeeper. Rishi Durvasa came to see Bhagwan Ram. Now Rishi Durvasa is known as a person with full of anger, and a Rishi who curse anytime, and that happens. So Durvasa came and told to Lakshmanji that I want to see Ram now. Lakshmanji says humbly that unfortunately you cannot meet Ram now. Durvasa is Durvasa. Those who are full of anger, in Gujarati, Hindi, Sanskrit, they are known as Durvasa. Durvasa says, I want to meet Ram now, otherwise I will curse and whole of the Ayodhya will be destructed, will burn to ash. Now, the Lakshmanji was in dilemma. If he allows Durvasa to enter in that chamber, death penalty was decided. And if he doesn't allow, the destruction of whole Ayodhya. Lakshman took decision what he should take. Lakshman decided that the death penalty is only on me. If I have to die, it's fine, so be it. Look, that is the character of, that's the beauty of the character of Ramayana. And that's why I always tell, Ramji is not like to use the word was. But Ramji was here to demonstrate the ideal and all the characters even of Ramayana. So Lakshman took decision within no moment because he knew death penalty is only on me. But if I refuse the request from Durvasa, then the death penalty will be on the whole of Ayodhya. Rather I die. But Ayodhya will be saved from the curse of Durvasa. Now, I mean, he still has to go inside to inform that Durvasa there. Durvasa cannot go directly. It's a custom. Or it can be protocol. So he said, okay, I'll inform Ram that you are here. Then Durvasa calmed down. What happened now inside the chamber with Kal Purush and Bhagwan Ram? They almost finish their conversation and they are coming out. And Lakshman entered inside. So Lakshmanji did not hear even a single word of their conversation. Obviously, Ram was but hesitant to execute the promise or the condition of death penalty on his own brother. God Purush says, no, the technical fault is there. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter whether he has heard your conversation or not. Now the Kul Guru of that dynasty was Vasishtha. Remember, I don't remember whether it has been told in a Bhagwat class or not, but Gita class I have mentioned so many times. When coronation ceremony takes place, what king says, Adandyosi, 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 means I am the king now. Nobody can punish me. That time, the Rishi keeps the hammer, wooden hammer, and put on the king's head and say, that's fine, Adandyosi, Adandyosi, Adandyosi means nobody can punish you, nobody can punish you, that's true. But Dharma Dandyosi, Dharma Dandyosi, Dharma Dandyosi, Dharma can punish you. Look how beautiful. So the whole matter went to Kulguru Vasishtha. Those days, Guru, man, was power. Not any Guruji. So, Vasishtha say, whatever you say is right, that he has not heard even a single word. But the constitution condition is condition. And king supposed to follow the constitution. What was the condition? That you have to give the death penalty. Doesn't matter, it's your brother. Now, it's dilemma for Bhagwan Ram. How can he say? How Bhagwan can say? How can Bhagwan say that death penalty to his brother? Because Ram and Lakshman, it's just two bodies. Otherwise, they were one. So, of course, as an elder brother, Bhagwan cannot give the death penalty to his brother Lakshman. So, Bhagwan told that, just leave me, means go away. Because Bhagwan knew that Lakshman cannot live without me. Now here is Lakshman. To live without you means there is no life. So Lakshmanji went to Sharyu, the river, Saryu river. in Ayodhya. And Lakshmanji, immersed his body in Saryu. Now, Ramji says, how can I live without my brother? How can I live? If there is no Lakshman in this world, that means I have no right to live without Lakshman. Ramji also went to river Saryu and he took the Jal Samadhi in river Saryu, and that's how Bhagwan Ram left this mundane world, you can say. Even furthermore, in the wise men, the scholar, they even mention that most of the people of Ayodhya also, they say, no, we can't live. The citizen of Ayodhya, they say, no, we can't live without our Ram. And most of the people, the citizen of Ayodhya, also took Jal Samadhi in the river of Saryu. So the Bhagwan Ram is here to demonstrate even the last phase, that no, as a king, I have to follow the constitution, and if at all there is a dilemma, I have to seek advice from my guru. That was Vasishtha. And Vasishtha, without any partiality, without any influence, oh man is a king, how can I say to king, no. Vasishtha say, no, you have to give the death penalty, which Bhagwan. So toward the last phase or the last moment of Bhagwan's life, he did not forget the dharma. Dharma means duty. Dharma means not full kankan and chokha. That can be the part of. Dharma means not set of the rituals. Dharma means duty. If I'm a father, what's my duty? If I'm a wife, what's my duty? If I'm a sister, what's my duty? I'm working in an organization, what's my duty? That is dharma. That is dharma. And keeping that in mind, when we were celebrating our 50th anniversary of our Ram Krishna Vedanta Society Lakshminarayan Mandir, the slogan was Dharmo Rakshati Rakshitah. Those who will protect Dharma will be protected by Dharma. Uphold Dharma. That is Dharma. At least I cannot go to everywhere, but at least I can share this, the true definition of Dharma, with my all classes members. Dharmo Rakshati Rakshita. Bhagwan has set the principle that how one should live. How one should live before he leaves. Always there is a misconcept about, and then, people are reading the translation or the commentary on Ramayana or Bhagwan's Ram's life. The person who will be writing commentary he will be influenced with his own thought and interpretation. And when we reading that commentary, we will be influenced by with his thought and his interpretation. And people are there to put Hindu Dharma down. And we read in English. Sanskrit avde nahi. So Ramayan, Arjunayan, Lakshmanayan. So misunderstanding is there about Sita. When Bhagwan Ram sent Sita in jungle, that's not husband Ram to wife Ram, to wife Sita. King Ram and Queen Sita, that we must not forget. King Ram. So, king supposed to set an example. Otherwise, if his husband Ram and wife Sita, then who could stop Bhagwan Ram to get another wife in his life? Tell me. Because his father has 3 wives. Dasrath has 3 wives. He could do. But we don't try to understand this and join the chorus. No, it was very bad what he did with the Sita. Oh, try to understand this. Try to understand this. It was King Ram. When I am a king, what's my duty? I have to follow that duty. I have to perform that duty. Doesn't matter it's my wife. But now I have to. Otherwise, as I told you, when time came to do the yagna, the Rishi, the officiating priest, told that. Say, no. In my life, there's only one, and that was Sita. So what was the solution? It says that next to Bhagwan Ram, they made the Sita Mata's murti, gold murti, and performed the yagna. The officiating priests were right in their decision. But Bhagwan Ram also, he said no. Yeah. Otherwise, as I told you earlier, who could stop Ram to get married again? And there might be plenty to get married with Ram. Plenty. So, what I mean to say that we must try to understand. And as I told you earlier, I can't reach to everybody, but at least my member of my classes, at least I can try to explain them. That's good enough. I have done my duty. I have done my duty. To tell you the truth, to explain you the truth, to share the truth with you. That's my duty. That's my duty. So, that was Bhagwan Ram's character as per chapter 19th on 5th canto. Time also not permitting to go to the another thing once. And do you think once we have discussed with Bhagwan about Bhagwan Ram, we need to discuss something else now? No, today is done. For today, we are done with today. Okay. So, in today's discussion,
It's 20:30.
Whatever you like, whatever you enjoyed, whatever you understood good, okay? I might have told something bad also. Whatever you understood good, that credit goes to all the sage, all the great men, all the scholar. Nothing belongs to me. Nothing belongs to me. Okay. So, Canto 10, Chapter 10, verse 38. Vani gunanu kathane shravanau kathayam hastau cha karmasu manas tava padayornah smrutyam shirastava nivasa jagat praname drashtihi satam darshanestu bhavattanunam vasudevasutam devam कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। लक्ष्मीनारायण भगवान की जय।